Hey there, I'm Ilyana Capellan. Welcome to IC Connections. I'm a former TV news reporter and lifestyle host looking to continue making connections with people in everyday life. This is my way of continuing to tell meaningful stories that resonate. This is a space for real conversations about what connects us all as human beings. Every episode, I'll sit down with someone new to explore the universal experiences, emotions, and stories that remind us we're all more alike than we are different. Whether it's love, struggle, creativity, culture, purpose, or fun, we're digging deep into what makes us human. So let's get connected.
This is the best.
Simply the best.
Something like that. Ilyana Capellan. That's me, and I'm your host. All right, it's time to record. It's a one-person band here. This is happening in 3, 2. Today, I'm joined by Rico Gardner, a PR professional, reality TV enthusiast, and the greatest undiscovered reality star out there. He's one of the funniest, most genuine, and emotional guys I know, and I'm lucky enough to call him my very best friend. Rico, welcome to IC Connections.
Thank you.
You're
You make me
welcome.
sound so much more than what I am.
No, that's the thing, though. You are all of those things and more. Like, you are
Yeah.
great, and that's part of... I mean, this, even for myself, like I said it in my intro episode, which is the fact that, like, I struggle with the imposter syndrome. Like,
Yeah.
one of the quotes that I live by and I swear by and I tell you it all the time is, like, you're not important enough to hate. So, like, I have to constantly remind myself, like, okay, I'm not important enough to hate. But also, like, I hear Rashawn in the back of my head, like, you are important. Like,
That's
you
true,
are
yeah.
somebody, you
No,
know?
that's true.
And so are you. You are somebody. You are important. You
I
are
know
all
that's
those
right.
things, right? Like, you are the greatest undiscovered reality TV talent
Honestly.
that is on this earth. Like,
I agree.
you've just
I
yet to
agree.
be discovered. So,
Exactly. So anyone out there watching, listening.
right. Casting, this is his
I'm
official
ready.
submission to every role out there. It doesn't matter what it is. Rico will do it, and
I
he
will.
will.
I'll be the producer's pet, okay?
He's like, tell me what you want me to say. Like, just let me know.
I mean, they're already paying me, so.
Okay, so before we get too into just us, I
Yeah.
want to know, how would you describe yourself to the world?
You know I hate this question.
I know.
I feel like I'm in a job interview. I don't like it.
It's good.
But I like to think, this is how I think I perceive, I come off.
Yeah.
I'm fun. I'm exciting or like energetic. I feel like people know that I care. I'm caring.
Yes, you are. You are very caring.
I love my family, my friends. I'll do anything for those people or for you guys. But yeah, I think I know I'm a little crazy, just a little.
Just slightly, just slightly.
But I think I'm just super emotional. So that's, what
Yeah.
it is. I think I wear my heart on my sleeve.
do.
And I'm very passionate, as they say.
It's honestly, like, for me, I would say you are more emotional than, like, anything else. And so, like,
Yeah, I am.
everything is driven off of that.
Oh, yeah. And I'm trying to learn not to do that,
Yeah.
which is hard.
But that's also such a beautiful skill to have.
Yeah, but then they make you think that you're not capable of doing things because you let your emotion.
Okay,
take
no, that's what the
Yeah.
world, that's what men of the world want people to think, because they equate that to weakness. They equate that to like,
Right.
women. Like, women are too emotional to
Okay,
run the world.
yes, yeah.
Absolutely not.
I
Like,
agreed. No, yeah.
because what would this world be if we did not ever have emotion, right?
It would be like stale, cold, stone-hearted. Like, is that the
Yeah,
right term?
yeah, cold-hearted.
Cold-hearted.
I think you were going for. But,
You know what I mean, okay?
but like, that's not realistic in my mind.
No,
you know,
because we're
like,
human at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of decisions that we make are going to be based off emotion because it affects us and it can affect other people.
Yeah.
And you just don't know how that's going to, I guess, affect them.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with that. It's like, okay, we're human. This is all normal. We're going to have emotions. We're going to have reactions. The
Right.
thing is learning how to, like, hone in those emotions
Right.
to be able to then react properly.
Right.
Because, like, you can be emotional. You can have all the things. Like, let me tell you, like, I do all the time, right? And I'm on the opposite spectrum where it's, like, harder for me to, like, express my emotions. So, like, I feel all the things and,
Yeah.
like, all the thoughts are in here and
you are
I'm
like that.
feeling it. And I'm like, everything's fine.
Oh, see,
Everything is
yeah, I'm
great.
opposite. You're going to know it.
Yeah, where it'll be on your face.
I'm just going to explode, especially if I've been keeping it in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Well,
it's
yeah.
a wrap for you.
Yeah.
You might as well just pack your stuff and go because
Okay, so I kind of jumped into it and I gave you an intro and I explained who Rico is. But how would you say, like, who are you? For somebody that, like, doesn't know you at all, who's Rico? You introduce yourself. Like, hi, I'm Rico. And?
Hi, I'm Rico, and are you ready?
Okay, so he meets you with a question. It's like a challenge every time you meet Rico.
Because like it's really hard for me to like describe myself or tell people about myself because I feel like I just want you to experience me, and you'll be able to based off of that, you'll be able to determine how I am. And like I also have like this really hard time of like thinking good things about myself, which we don't have to get too deep into that.
No, I mean like that's what this is for. I see connections. Like we all see connections. So whatever you feel in you is like also something that's not just personal to you. Like, yeah, you're feeling it, but I might feel it for myself too, right? And like unless we have these open conversations with people, how else are you supposed to know?
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree. I really have a hard time just thinking positive things. And it's really crazy because my friends and my family, like everybody, like they say all these great things about me. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
Well, at least you have supportive people when you're and, like on your side,
Agreed. But I do like to think, I always try to be there with my friends, my family, and I try to like lead with kindness, even though there's times people test me.
Right. Testing Rico is not the thing to do. Let me tell you that, okay? Like, just don't test him.
No, don't. Because especially if I've been so kind already.
But here's the thing. If we can be a little self-critical, which I know you can be, let's do it in a positive way. Is there ever an instance where you feel like you're being tested and you're not really being tested?
All the time. I feel like life is a test in general.
Which it is. It is. And
yeah. I mean,
Like, do you ever feel like, okay, I know for me, like, sometimes I'll be like, I'm in my head, right? Like, I'll see, like, somebody, and I'm like, ugh, they must have thought this of me or that together, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you think that of yourself all the time? Like,
yes.
You feel like, or not just of yourself, but, like, you feel like everybody's judging you?
Oh, yeah. I already prejudge my own self, so I already think people are going to prejudge me.
We need to flip this narrative because
Why?
everything you keep saying is you talking about, like, yeah, like, I'm not nice to myself is all I'm hearing.
Okay. Where's the exit? I gotta go.
You can't keep that.
This is turning into therapy.
Listen, that's what I'm here for. If that's what you need. I mean, you could pay me, but...
No.
No, but, like, why be mean to yourself like that?
No, I know. I don't want to be, like, too full of myself, too, because when I am really confident when I get into my moments, I can be very, like, full of myself.
But that's such a beautiful thing. Like, I think that's what you don't realize is that that's the energy that people are attracted to about you. Like, I tell everybody whenever we go out, which is not a lot, but, like, unless Rico's dragging me out. And it's been that way since we were young.
Seriously.
But, like, I don't want to go out. We're out. Let's just set the scene. We're out. We walk in somewhere, and everybody's like, Rico!
Okay. You make me sound like a celebrity.
I mean, you think you are in your head, so what do you care if I'm buying into it or not? Like, God.
Because I think when I go out, I kind of, like, I don't even know. I think that's where I thrive the most too, because I do enjoy meeting new people. I do enjoy being in a like fun environment, and I do enjoy a good vodka soda.
Right. I do enjoy a spritzer of sorts. Yes.
So it does, I think, relaxes me. So I'm not thinking about anything, and so I'm just like meeting people, like talking to whoever. All these people claim me as their best friend when we're out, and I'm just like, yes, I'll be your best friend.
Do you think it's because when you go out, you're not necessarily like the center. Like, you're not going there to be the center of attention?
No, that's weird. I don't like that. Yeah. But I tend to end up being the center.
You are always the center. Like, there's never a dance circle that Rico is not in the middle of. Like, there's not any girls that are not like, Rico's my best friend, da-da-da-da. And like, so it's totally.
And I love it. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'll let you believe that. No, but like, genuinely, though, I'm like, oh, I love, because I love people. Like,
you're a lover.
Yeah. I mean, loosely. I love people loosely because people get on my nerves. But when I do go out, my intentions are to have a good time, meet people, mingle, everything, a good experience, especially with my friends. Like, I'm so happy that when I do drink, I am a fun drinker. You know what I mean? Because
there are people that are not.
Yeah.
There are people that are not.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's also growth, right? Because I think that there was a phase where, not just for you, but like, I think everybody goes through it where it's like, you drink and like you're in tears. And like that's it. Like there's no difference. Like I know for myself personally, especially when I was younger, like if I was stressed out, I was like stress drinking. And like, I mean, sure, I'd be fun for a few hours, but then it was like not fun for anybody because, you know, like you're having to clean up the mess and like figure out what's going out. So,
but also you never really like were like a crazy, you were cleaning up my mess. My throw up.
That's because I enjoy being the mom of the group.
Right.
And even when like, not even necessarily that I enjoy being the mom of the group, I am caring. Like, naturally, that's what I tend to do. Yeah, that's like, true. I can see things also. Like, I feel like I'm intuitive about, like, this is not going to go well.
You
like,
always predict. And I'm like, what are you doing?
It was time to end the night 3 hours ago.
No, it's only 3 a.m.
No, absolutely not. Okay, so we've been, like, chit-chatting about and whatnot. But, like, I talked about you being a reality star.
Oh, my God.
What is your favorite reality TV show?
Real Housewives. I mean, all the franchises. I think my favorite one, or favorites at the moment are, well, it's on pause, but it was Real Housewives of New York.
Okay.
I do love Potomac.
Okay.
The third one, I would say Orange County or like Salt Lake City, but I don't know. Some Orange County be rubbing me the wrong way sometimes.
Okay, and that's a bold move for him to say because he was employed by Real Housewives of Orange County for that show. So like,
okay, you make me sound like I've had this full-on career.
You have. I mean, like, I hate to break it to you, we graduated from college like almost 10 years ago. So
that's crazy.
You've had a 10-year. Oh my God. You've had a 10-year career in one thing or another, and like honestly, it's been in communications. You've been in communications for 10 years, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like whatever. You worked on the show. Okay, so who do you relate to the most of reality stars? Who are you?
They're all crazy, so none. But honestly, okay, so my favorite one that I feel like, this is what I think I relate to because I really think like I'm this demure, very like classy, quiet, but like she's not really.
Very thoughtful.
Classy or quiet. She's just like fun and exciting, but like she's not really. Anyways, it's Brynn. She's on the new franchise of Real Housewives of New York. I like to think I'm like her. She's fun, she's flirty, she drinks.
She's the one from Indiana?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
But she's also very, like, you know, cute, put together, and I like to think I'm cute and put together.
Okay, and you are. You're very cutesy, mindful, demure, exactly. All the things. Like, this is a test, all of the above.
Exactly. But yeah, I do love her. Obviously, there's a lot of fan favorites, but also every season they're all crazy. And you're like, I didn't like you this season.
Are they crazy or is it an edit?
It's an edit. But some people, I mean, a show can't edit you the same way for 10 years.
That's true.
Can they?
Like, but at a certain point, I feel like, do you know your role? And you're like, this is the way that they edited me. Let me play into it.
Right, that's true.
And continue to be that on camera.
I mean, if you're making millions.
Yeah.
I would. You want me to be the villain? I'll be the villain. I'm serious.
Literally, this is his submission to all castings. You want him to be the villain. You want him to be the producer's pet. He's willing to do everything and anything.
No. I don't know if I could be the villain. Because if people are talking about me online, I would probably cry. And then I would have to defend myself.
Here's the thing. I don't watch it religiously like you guys do, but I think that the show for you would be Love Island because it's shot in live time and you have no connection, so you wouldn't know what the world thinks about you.
I would need that. You're right.
Which I talked about this yesterday with friends and at home, and I was talking about it's the lack of self-awareness for me on that show. And you actually have an overly amount of self-awareness, but sometimes it goes out the window.
It does.
So
it does. It really does. It does.
It's not even the self-aware. It's you have no filter sometimes.
Well, I feel like because I'm not fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to be me.
Yeah.
And actually, you're kind of right. If I was on Love Island, I think I would do well because I would maybe the first day or two be oh, the cameras are watching. They're everywhere. Oh, God, I have to make sure I look good. I have to make sure I don't sound crazy.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm flirting with the right people.
Right.
But after a minute, I would probably forget. And it'd be too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
I'd be this is me.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. You are we heard this at the very beginning of the episode. You are very self-critical.
Right, yeah.
And I've had many conversations with you where you're oh my God, did I say something? Do you think I should have said that? Was that mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
all the time, yeah.
Oh my God, this was a month ago. Why are we going over this?
Because I'm afraid of what people are thinking about me. Oh my God, he said X, Y, and Z in that conversation. Yeah. And then I'm I know I said that, and I'm so sorry. But I don't know if they're thinking that, but I'm already thinking that that they may be thinking that.
Yeah.
Like you said about.
No, totally. Well, it's interesting because, like, you care.
Right.
Right? So you have, like, a conscience, and it's a very active conscience.
And I hate it sometimes.
Yeah.
I do, because I'm like, oh, just shut up.
But then it's like, okay, we need that consciousness before we get to that point.
No. Because some people deserve what they get from me.
No. What does Michelle say? When they go low, we go high.
No, when they go low, sometimes we have to go to hell. I'm just kidding.
One more time.
No, just kidding.
What was that? A Rico original. When they go low.
When they go low, sometimes we have to go to hell.
I cannot deal with you. Okay, well, in the spirit of connections and human connections and emotions. Yeah, just kidding, right? I want to know a little, we're going to go a little deeper because.
Oh, God, you always
Rico,
do this.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I called Rico this morning. I was like, how are you feeling? Are you nervous? Whatever. I could feel his nerves. I didn't even have to ask him those questions. I was just like, come on, like, I need you to be there on time. Like, that's the only thing really that you need to take away from it. But he told me, can't we just keep it light? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Whatever. So I did. I gave you a reality TV question.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm very thoughtful, very demure, very cute.
But I knew coming here, it wasn't going to be light. Like, I knew it.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because you're always trying to do, like, some connecting, some deep soul searching. Even Rashawn, too. If Rashawn gets like that sometimes, I'm like, okay, guys, it's enough.
Yeah. Well, because it's like, and it's funny because him and I talk about it a lot of the time, and he's like, you don't like to have deep conversations.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, I do. I just don't want to have them all the time.
Right.
And it's like.
Maybe once a year.
But also, like, he knows me deeper than anybody. Like, I know him deeper
true.
than anybody. So, like,
That's true. That makes
you
sense.
have these conversations, although sometimes he does enlighten me, like, about things where I'm like, I would have never thought about that.
You're like, oh, shocker.
Okay. So, with that, what have you learned about connections and, like, how we're all a little more connected, whether it be through, like, work, life, or just your journey?
Okay, I will say this. People, we all are going through something, okay? Mm-hmm. We may not know what it is, but we are going through something. That's one thing I have learned. That's one thing, I try to always remember, especially when I'm at work.
Yes.
Because people be testing me at work.
Yeah. Well, like, okay, so it's funny because the juxtaposition of quotes that I, like, live by, but I already told you the first one that I live by. The second one is be somebody that treats everybody like somebody.
Yeah.
And, like, I take that so seriously because, like you said, you don't know what people are going through.
That's
you
true.
don't know if this is the worst day of their life or the best day of their life, which,
That's
like,
true.
working in news, oftentimes the times that I was talking to people, it was one or the other. It was either, like, the best day or their worst day of their life. So you have to be able to, like, have empathy and, like, show people your heart and whatnot.
Yes, that's true.
But for you specifically, like, was there a moment where you were like, oh, I don't know what people are going through?
I mean, because I feel like at work, for example, I hate that we're talking about work, but yes, you get frustrated with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And after, you may release or say something, you're just kind of like, I think about it later. I'm like, well, maybe they were just having an off day. Maybe that's why they, like, kind of snapped at you, or maybe that's why they were speaking to you in a certain tone,
Yes.
And then you have to understand, I'm like, I always have an off day.
Every day is an off day, okay?
No, and, like, I'm, like, thinking, like, okay, now I feel a little bad. Like, I understand, like, because they could be going through something personal. You don't know. You really don't know,
No, you don't.
And people go through, like, silent battles, too. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
So, and it's really hard for me because I want to be understanding, but also I feel like when you're around other people, you should learn also how to just be nice and just kind of, which is hard because I have those issues because I feel like if I'm having a bad day, I feel like everybody will know. But there's times where I'm like, I'm fine. Let's just continue on. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's also like, okay, well, hear me out. You came in here and I was like, are you off? What's going on with you? Like, I can feel.
Because, like, I know myself, and I was like, I know how much this means to you, and I was like, let me make sure I'm good, even though I have my own thing going on, and I have my own thoughts in my own head. I still want to make sure I show up for my friends, and I still show up and do what's asked of me, and do it how I would want it done, like, to perfection. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure you're getting the best version of me at the end of the day. Even if I'm going through my own crap or I'm not feeling good that day.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what I try to remember too when dealing with other people. It's like, no one's perfect, and Which is crazy because I feel like 5 years ago I would have been like, beep this, beep that, da, da, da. Like, I don't care about your day. Like, but now as we get older and like serious, I feel like when you get older, you deal with like serious issues and like just life starts hitting left and right. You kind of have to like take a step back and realize like, oh, okay, like this is just how it is. And this is how the cookie crumbles. Is that what it is? And we have to learn how to handle it and just proceed moving forward because who knows, I don't know. This is already getting too deep for me, and now I don't like it.
No, I love this. This is what I like. Well, but I say all of that because, like, you came in here. You were in a little bit of a funk. I could feel it. Like, yes.
It was hot. That's why.
It wasn't hot. But you were in a little bit of a funk. But here we are, like, 20 minutes into this, and I feel like your aura is lighter. Like, you're, like, talking about things. But we talked through things, right? Like we were talking about like that. But also we talked through things in the sense that like you're talking about things that you don't necessarily open up with everybody about. You're like, I'm really self-critical. You're not going to go and tell like the guy at the corner that like you're just
especially if he's cute.
Okay, so Rico's single. For anybody wondering, he is single and ready to mingle. He's the most eligible bachelor out there. He's ready for any reality TV show that wants to cast him. Like,
okay, but like, relax. Get back to the question, the topic.
Okay. So then, what's a moment that you realized we're all more connected than we may have realized? Do you have a moment like that?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Maybe. How about you tell me your moment and let me see?
Great. Flip the script. My moment, a moment that I realized we're all more connected than we're not. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. Growing up the way that we did, like, yes, for reference, Rico and I grew up in Orange County. So, like, you hear that and everybody's like, oh.
They assume that we're rich or we're, what's the word, privileged.
Which we have privileges that other people do not have.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
We'll recognize those for sure.
Right. But I think they assume that we are like these certain type of people that we're really not. I don't know how to explain it, but.
Well, it's just Orange County has a stigma, whether it's good or it's bad. Like, people think that it's like the shiny glass gates of Orange County, the OC. And I can't blame them. Like we've talked about it. Real Housewives of Orange County, the OC, Laguna Beach, the Hills, like all of these. Well, the Hills, no. But, like, Laguna Beach, I don't know. But, like, all of this is, like, based in Orange County, right? And so you say that to anybody, and they're like, oh, so you're, like, super interconnected. Like, you know people, blah, blah, blah. You're important. And for us, our upbringing was not that. Like, we came from pretty humble, like, beginnings. Yeah, like, our parents worked really hard to give us the life that we have.
That's true.
And so it wasn't until I remember working on The Real Housewives of Orange County and experiencing their Orange County.
Oh yeah, I see where you're going.
To my Orange County, right?
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I was like, man, like it's a very different experience, but we're all very much more connected than we would have thought because, like,
that's true.
They're living down the street from where I grew up.
Literally down the street.
Yes. It's like no, that's what it is. It's like, okay, so like. We're all. It goes back to that same thing that people say all the time, like 2 degrees of separation, right? From like so and so. Have you ever heard that?
No.
So it's like everybody is interconnected within 2 degrees. So it's like, okay, Ariana Grande. Okay, let's go with Ariana. That's Rico's like celebrity everything.
She is. I love her.
So Ariana Grande, yeah, listening, Ariana, Rico's here for you. Okay, like, but. Ariana Grande. So the theory is that you are 2 degrees of separation from her. And I think it's 2 degrees. It might be like 7 degrees of separation. But like the purpose is you're closely related to, or like correlated to her.
Okay.
So it's like within 7 degrees of separation. So if you know me, and I might know somebody who knows her manager, who knows her directly.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. Okay.
So when is an experience that you've realized like we're all more connected than not?
You had to come back with that question.
Yeah, circling back.
Honestly, dude. Okay, let me think.
Pops directly into a microphone. You love it. Go.
So you don't have to use this. I'm just kidding. Girl, I'm a little stuck. I don't know.
Maybe you're still figuring it out. Maybe it like hasn't happened yet. I don't know. Like I feel like it's an evolving question because like the OC Housewives thing, like that's just one simple example. Like, and I don't know. Like it's a free fall. Like,
I mean, I hate going back to work, but like I feel like in work we're all connected in a way too. You know, especially if it's like a workspace where you're like you don't really want to be in, or it's not really something you want to be doing. You know, everyone has their own reasons why they're there.
Yeah.
But we're there for one main reason, which I guess is like making money and just getting by. And, you know, I don't know. Is that a good example? I'm just being honest. Like,
yeah.
Like,
no, I think that's good. Like,
and then like that shows that we're all connected in some way. Like we have to still work to live. Or, yeah, work to live.
Yeah.
No matter what we're going through behind closed doors, whether we want to be there or not be there, whether someone's battling with something extremely crazy or someone who's just there just to be there because they're like, oh, my parents said I had to work, you know?
Well, but it goes back to what you were saying, like you never know what people are going through. Like you could be the richest person, you could be the CEO of a company, or you could be the bottom of the line of that company.
Yeah.
Guess what's coming? You're both working.
We're both working. That's true. Oh, look at that. Look at your girl connecting.
Connection check. But yeah, so you just never know. But okay, along those lines, what would be what you want to be your lasting legacy on this earth?
Ew. Why you ask these questions? I love this, though. I love this. I love it. It gets your mind going. It challenges you. I just don't like it myself.
Yeah, it shows you, like, just, like, we're all uncomfortable with these questions. Like, I myself would be like,
I guess, like, for me, I just want people to know, like, when I do leave this earth, and I'm hoping when I do, we all leave together. Because that's one of my biggest fears is, like, dying, and life still goes on without me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
But then, like, would life go on without you, or would you, like, still be here? Like, do you believe your soul would still be, like, because I'm like,
oh, I'm going to heaven,
go,
girl. I can't stay down. I can't stay down here with y'all.
Like, no, like, come back and visit me is my thing. Like,
oh yeah.
But like, make yourself very much aware, like, known. I've told my mom, I've told all my parents this, and I've told Rashawn this. Like, if you die, you have to like still be here with me.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying on that one. No, I want people to miss me. So.
Okay. So what's the legacy that you're gonna leave?
No, I think for me, at the end of the day, I just want people to be like, you know, Rico was a good person. He treated me well. I think that's my main thing. I want people to know that I treated them with kindness, good intentions. I was there for them. I think that's my biggest thing, like, is showing up for people. I want people to know, like, I show up for you. Yeah. So I want people to remember that. I know that sounds kind of very, like, vague, but I truly do feel like that. I just want people to know that, like, I was there in your life. I made a difference just by being there and being in your life, being present in your life, and being there for, like, whether it was, like, big things or little things. And that you can always count on me, and just, like, kindness. And, like, I know I was, like, crazy. I want to be, you know, like, I want people to know, like, I was, like, a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
But, like, I always had good intention behind it at the end of the day. I think that's my main thing, too. Like, I've always have good intention.
Yeah.
Which sometimes I feel like people don't know that, but I truly do, just based off the situation. But, I think that's what messes with me in my own mind. I'm like, no, I really had good intention. I know maybe my delivery was crazy or my actions or whatever.
But that goes back to what we were talking about with you wearing your, like, emotions on your sleeve. You react out of emotions, and so sometimes it's like, the emotion that I'm giving, the reaction that I'm giving you is my emotion of, like, anger or sadness, but it's rooted in, like, good intentions.
Right, exactly.
So, and I think people that know you, that are your friends, know that about you.
And, like, my family, they know that too. And it's just, I think I get so in my own mind that I'm like, I want people to make sure, like, Rico's a good guy. And I know that sounds crazy, and I don't want that to, like, I don't like this, but I truly do want people to know that, like, you know, I love people sometimes, and like, life is so beautiful, and there's so many, you know, beautiful people out there to me, and I don't know, but yeah, whatever.
You need to, like, just allow yourself to get emotional. I'm like, go ahead, just go there.
No, I know.
Okay, so where can people connect with you if they want to connect with you more?
Well, if you want to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Prince Rico. That name is so, I hate it.
It's so perfect. He hates it. He's like, I'm gonna get rid of it. He's never gonna get rid of it because, like, that really is him. And except for to me, I'm Princess.
Yes, Princess. Yeah, Prince Rico on Instagram. I'm trying to start this whole little TikTok career. But
Okay. So what are you on TikTok?
Prince Reeks on TikTok, and
PRINCEREE.
Yes, double E. Which, you know, think about it, reeks is like it smells like reeks, right?
Oh my gosh, that's
smart. Yeah, you guys can find me there.
Okay, so Instagram at Prince Rico, and
TikTok Prince Reeks.
Okay,
Trying to keep it all the same, but someone took Prince Rico, so
popular name. Well, thank you, Rico, for being on IC Connections with us. I hope that this episode made you feel good. It didn't make you feel too uncomfortable.
No. You know, I loved it secretly.
Secretly. You've definitely given us so much to think about. So thank you for being on this episode and sharing a little bit about yourself on this. But for everyone listening, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, and I thank you for being a part of this space and listening to this episode of IC Connections. If this episode moved you, inspired you, or made you feel a little bit more human, share it with someone else, and you can follow the show wherever you get your podcasts and connect with me on social media at Ilyana Capellan, Ilyana Capellan. Until next time, be somebody that makes everybody feel like somebody. Let's stay connected.
Girl, I love that.
This podcast was made possible by the Octavia Lab inside of the Los Angeles Public Library.